make it second down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Check. Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up.
Geis with the carry on second down. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a first down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 42-yard line. Now a handoff, Geis going right. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 12. Here's Haskins to throw, and he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. John Jenkins just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. And now they're looking for 19 yards here on 3rd down following 2 negative plays.
Check 9.
Now Haskins, 3rd and long. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said, 3rd and long. Got to push it downfield to try to pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. He was looking for Parker that time, and that'll bring up 2nd down. To throw again. Fitzpatrick gonna look deep for Wilson. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Hey, echo.
On 3rd down, Fitzpatrick. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker, complete. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. On 4th down, they snap it to Fitzpatrick. And it's caught by Parker. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. On 1st down, Laird. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From the 41, Fitzpatrick eluding the pressure right. Complete. This is Albert Wilson. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
He's checking. 52 and 56.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
Mike 55. Right there.
Fitzpatrick now from the 50. And he finds Parker here, complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll slice his way down to the 30 with a pickup of 7.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
On 2nd down now, Laird, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down. Fitzpatrick from the gun on third down. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 19. From the red zone now, Fitzpatrick. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down.
Hey, color.
Fitzpatrick to throw it. And he's going to go down again. Montez Sweat in there to drop him at sacks on first and second downs. Now leads to a third and long. Third and long for Ryan Fitzpatrick. He's got his man. It's Williams. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. On second down, Laird, and he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Now, let's not forget that was all set up by the fourth down conversion earlier in the drive.
Would have been a complete letdown if the drive doesn't culminate this way, wouldn't it? If you're going to go for it on fourth down, your intention is to make sure you get a touchdown out of the drive, and that's exactly what they did. Converted, and then converted a second time for 6 points.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start first and 10. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. I think you mentioned in the opening drive that these guys needed to establish the run, protect the young QB. I actually wrote that down, believe it or not. So how would you assess things so far?
I'm kind of touched that you actually wrote something like that down. I appreciate that, partner. But I do think they've been able to do that. Maybe not as effectively as they wanted to, but I think we'll see more of as this game goes along because they want to continue to take care of that young QB.
7 yards there and a first down. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. On first down, this is Geis. Xavier Howard up to make the tackle. Now a run with Geis. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
A gain of 6.
Here's Geis. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Rashad Jones there on the tackle. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Geis. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
All runs on this drive so far. It's first and 10. From the pistol, they run with Peterson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. On second and 11 now. Haskins. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 17-yard line. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's going to be out of bounds on the return. Not a great return. They'll start back around the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had an ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation.
Now Fitzpatrick hit. It's out. He lost the football. Into the Redskins have it. They do.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, it's going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
This is Geis. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, second and 2.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
On second and 2, Haskins to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Was trying to get it to Terry McLaurin, and it's third and short. After the incompletion, here now, third and 2.
Third down and 2.
Third and 2, now Haskins. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on fourth down.
Watch the twist.
They'll run for it. Geis. And I don't think he got there. He did not. They stop him a yard shy. Darius Geis denied. And the Dolphins defense is able to hold.
Focus, defense, focus.
Fitzpatrick now to throw on first down. Under pressure, and they got to him again. That's Daron Payne with a sack that time.
Now that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. That's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
Hey, Haywood. Check 53. Come on, G.
Throwing on second and long. Fitzpatrick. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the gun, Fitzpatrick. And that will be incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the number one thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They're indeed going. It's Fitzpatrick. And they're going to sack him again. The 5th time they've gotten him today, and this one results in a safety. So maybe the defense will have to kickstart the offense here. The first points of the game comes from that defensive unit.
Yeah, sometimes you get together and you say, hey, maybe it's on us today. We have to go out and force the issue and make a play and get everyone else going.
After the safety, remember, they also need to give up the football, and here's the free kick. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Yeah, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the 3rd quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now Haskins to throw on 2nd down. It's caught by Davis. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 21 yards.
Check 15, check 15.
1st and 10.
First down, here's a run with Peterson. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. From just shy of midfield, Haskins, and he hits the tight end. It's Davis. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Looking to throw, Haskins. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
Slam, slam, slam. Deuce, 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 deuce. Showing it, showing it. New Mike, 52.
They'll run with Geis. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9. Third down, here's Haskins. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Rashad Jones. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. That pick hurts a little extra because it was 3rd down. You were already in field goal range.
You know what he's going to hear all night, all next week? Situational football. Understand what's going on because you expressed it perfectly. 3 points were in their hip pocket. They had those. Now those went by the wayside. You cannot make those kind of mistakes.
That's what you call a rookie mistake. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Play fake. It's Fitzpatrick. And the Redskins do get to him. He goes down for a sack. Jonathan Bostic in there to record another sack, and that is now 6 on the afternoon for this defensive unit. Now Fitzpatrick under pressure again, and down he goes again. Deron Payne, he's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up 4th down. Back now at FedEx Field. It's Dolphin football. It's also Dolphin lead to begin quarter number 4. Here's Matt Hawk now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Fitzpatrick to throw for it on 4th down. And the pressure gets to him again. Montez Sweat. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. Now after the turnover, here's Haskins. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. They go play action with Haskins. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Well, just kicking a field goal there, that's a decision that could be open to second guessing. You know, you're trying to get back within a field goal, but it didn't work out as planned.
And now you're banking on your defense to be motivated enough to get out there and get the ball back for you. I think if that ball goes through the post, the defense is naturally motivated.
Under pressure, they got him again. Ryan Kerrigan picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. The DN, Jonathan Allen, making sure his presence is felt. They go play action. Fitzpatrick. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. A heck of a play there on 3rd down, but amazingly, they're still short for 4th. Fitzpatrick, wide open receiver, complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. Flush to his right, and that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
I like what they tried to do there. They didn't get a completed pass downfield, but they came off of a momentum play. Big-time gain on the previous snap. Came right back and threw one deep, hoping to catch them on their heels.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying, no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. Here's Fitzpatrick to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Albert Wilson, the intended receiver there. But it'll be 2nd and goal. Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because second down, that gives me that option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
They'll throw again, Fitzpatrick. And is it a touchdown? No signal. No, they say incomplete.
All right, Captain. It's batten down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on third and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Albert Wilson there to make the grab. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. Sanders now to add the extra point. And he takes off with it. It's a fake. And that one goes virtually nowhere. Tried to fake extra point, but nothing comes of it. And this is going to be covered up by the Redskins. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. 2nd and 10 now. Haskins completes it to Davis. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
The Redskins on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. From midfield now, Haskins. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Hey, we got 4. We got 4 down. 4 down.
They'll try and throw for it with Haskins. He'll get this one complete to Davis. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. The Redskins go for it, but it doesn't pan out. And the Dolphins' defense is able to hold. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. A first down throw for Fitzpatrick. And he finds Parker here, complete. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. A gain of 6 there on first. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Now a pass hauled in downfield. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Throwing here, Fitzpatrick. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Landon Collins. A big seam, and he might go all the way. And he will score. Touchdown, Washington. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
So certainly some importance to this one now. After the touchdown, they could get this down to a field goal with a 2-point conversion. He'll look to throw. And this is caught. They got it. And that could be an important 2 points. It gets them back within a field goal. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11. Balaj. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Now Balaj. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Redskins going to go ahead and use their final timeout, as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. Now Fitzpatrick on 4th down. They're able to locate Wilson. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th. So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. And this one won't be remembered for many offensive fireworks, but they did enough to get the job done.
And that's why it's a team game, because sometimes you have to lean on one part of your team. And they leaned on their defense. In fact, they probably went over there and asked for some help. Like,
There ain't no time, is it? Ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole in the wrist, watch out flip, watch out whip, I'm in the whip, hole in the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole in the wrist, watch out flip, watch out whip, I'm in the whip, hole in the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, I get the money but I never switch. They saying you switch, you won't get it. You know they came from the bottom and now we is lit. You was lit, I gotta get it, I gotta get it. You hating cause I told no wrist. My bitch, you wanna be famous, They act like they made us, You know I'm icy in Vegas, This for the that haters, I make a lot of new money, When it's not savers, You be liking my flavor, I think it's cause I told no wrist, on the wrist, watch out, I never switch, I never switch.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. A moment ago, here was the scene with the Cowboys emerging from their tunnel. It was loud. It's still loud. We're ready for football as the Cowboys get set to match up with Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks. Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game as he'll lose yardage to start things out. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. Prescott to throw it. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. A first down carry by Elliott. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
On 2nd down, Elliott. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Complete to Jason Witten. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down. They'll run on first down. Elliott. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Seahawks' 46-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Here we go, D. Here I come.
Prescott down. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
3rd and short yardage. Prescott. And that's Elliott, complete. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. Prescott going to come up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. On first down, it's Elliott. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. 31 yards there and a first down. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. The linebacker Bobby Wagner able to get back in coverage and knock it free. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. 2nd and goal. Run for Pollard, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal.
A gain of 5 yards brings up 3rd and goal.
Now here's Pollard. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Cowboys take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Quite the drive there to get things started. They took up the bulk of the first quarter, and they end up in the end zone.
And I love your last point. Ended up in the end zone. Because a lot of teams like those long drives, especially to keep their offense off the field, right? Keep the ball away from them. But they finished it with a touchdown. That's the exclamation point. Now, flip it over defensively. They've got to slow that down somehow, right? Maybe they need to be a little more aggressive. Maybe a few more pressures towards the quarterback.
Forbat to send it away now following the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at the 20.
55.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Wilson throwing again. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he'll be upended after a gain of 5, up to the 25-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. Now it's Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And boy, down a touchdown already, but they're going to line up to go for it on their side of the field. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. Here we go on 4th with Wilson. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf, 85 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn it into a play action, and throw one deep.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Pull it together.
Prescott on 3rd and 2. And that is incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And it'll be Seahawk football as they take over deep in their own territory. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Chidobe with a pick. And they take over already 5 yards deep into the red zone at the 15-yard line.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Elliott. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
And this is caught by Witten, the tight end. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
Check three, check three.
Hey, kill.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3.
Here we go.
He was taken down by Bobby Wagner. First and goal at the 3-yard line.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked out and incomplete. Give credit to K.J. Wright. He was disrupting defensively.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. The Seattle defense, they haven't broken yet. Coming up here on a 3rd and goal situation. To throw is Prescott. That is caught. It's Cooper for the Cowboy touchdown. The 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Now Forbath for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Forbath to send it away now following the touchdown. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Now Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeMarcus Lawrence able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Third and long, it's Wilson. He lets it fly for Lockett. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way down to the 29. A big play that time for the Seahawks. 48 yards. Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime preview. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. Did I do okay?
You did great. Not a bad job.
Hey.
Writing down your ad-libs.
If you print it, I'm going to read it. I'm Brandon Gaudin. To throw again on 2nd down. Wilson. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Here's Prescott. And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. 10th carry now for Elliott. Give him maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. On 2nd and 9, Prescott. That one complete to Elliott. Oh, leaves him behind on the spin. It'll be a gain of 9, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. 22 yards as his guys are able to regain the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. Forbath, the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. Forbath to send it away now following the touchdown. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now Wilson going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Xavier Woods with a pick. And he's giving his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. On 1st down, Elliott. He'll get the 1st down and more inside the 20. Touchdown, Cowboys! Ezekiel Elliott in the final seconds of the first half. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. Forbath able to convert the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Forbath to send it away now following the touchdown. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Here's Wilson. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
His struggles finding open receivers continue. I don't know the last time I saw him this inconsistent throwing the football.
It would be hard to find a date when he was this inconsistent. You know, in his locker, he keeps the word poise printed on an 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper. He needs to find that poise right now.
He certainly does.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeMarcus Lawrence getting him once again his third sack of the afternoon. From the gun on third down, Wilson. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's fourth. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down. Wilson, he can run for it, and he will. Boy, a real head-scratcher there, and it'll be a turnover on downs. Being just short of midfield, they decide to take a crack at it on fourth down. They don't come through.
Sometimes it's just showing confidence in your defense. You know that they're good, and they'll take care of you. A lot of coaches during the week will announce to their team, we're going to be aggressive, guys. We're going to go for it. Hey, defense, you got me? A little bit of a challenge to them to see if they'll pick up the rest of the team.
We'll see how they respond now. They go to Elliott again. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. All day, dog.
On third down, it's Prescott. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard, but I will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball got super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise, and it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this third quarter. And now the punt team couldn't get ready in time, and this is going to be a delay. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he'll punt it away for the second time. And a great job on special teams to down it as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. A pretty nice work defensively there on the first down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. Now third down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there. Not the start to the drive they were hoping for. That run doesn't get them much at all.
No, not at all. That leaves them with third and long, which means you got to dial up something pretty good. Think your best player for the play that he likes to run best.
That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. And they're going to get the first down here across the 15-yard line. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup. Now Wilson on first down. He's going to look deep for more. And got his man complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. David Moore, 84 yards, as his guys are back within a single score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession, and that was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
And they will not have time to get another play in here as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Looking for Cooper, that's complete. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
They go back to Elliott. He's been busy, and he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Let's go, D. Big series right here. We got to step it up.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
On 2nd and 9, Prescott. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. Can't fault these numbers. 7 for 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Now Prescott. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first. Big hook up there. Forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
Prescott now 11 of 16 through the air. It's 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. It's Elliott, and I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 14.
Watch left. Tight end to the left, tight end to the left.
Prescott to throw it. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And the play goes nowhere, losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Prescott nowhere to escape, and he goes down. They were trying to set up that screen, trying to get that screen to formulate. Took too long.
Ends up taking a sack, and that leads you to a couple of other questions. Number one, why don't you just get rid of the football near the screen guy so that you don't take an interception? But really, the big one, they just took everything away, and he was really kind of flummoxed on that play and ended up taking the sack.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he's on to kick it away. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball. You just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Accelerating, and off he goes. Past the 20, and all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. C.J. Prosise, 77 yards, as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
So right back to square one. Tied at 28 as he kicks it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's Elliott. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down.
And the Cowboys first down.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. Now Elliott. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Michael Kendricks, the linebacker, there to get him down. Prescott. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark, really, start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Prescott down. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
Brandon, that's just football 101. If you're out of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation. You cannot take a sack in a 2-minute drill.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter. He's been terrific so far. Yards on the return that time. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They need to get this around the 40 to have a chance to win it in regulation. From the 40, it's a 57-yard field goal, so that gives you a gauge.
And all they're trying to do now is pick up yardage in good chunks and get out of bounds to stop the clock. If they end up running a play and get tackled in bounds, they're worried the clock may run out on them and finish the game.
They'll have to be careful how they handle this. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Wilson going to hand it to Procise. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down, then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
And this is going to be intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Tie game, and barring something incredible here, we're likely headed to overtime.
And just a couple of scenarios here to keep in mind. One, if you want to be really aggressive, you do throw the Hail Mary.
He's got a man, complete. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Robert Quinn just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. On third down, Wilson. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. Call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Or the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground. Whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
Oh, yeah.
A 7-yard pickup. Alert. 2nd and 3 at the Cowboys' 42-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Wilson. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Wilson of the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. And he's going to go down again. DeMarcus Lawrence. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
So a big move here, playing to win in overtime. They're going to go for it on 4th down.
Hey, one set. Check, Mike, 54. Watch the slant.
They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Pete Carroll rolled the dice, but it didn't work out. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. On 1st down, it's Elliott. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the 1st. He continues to be effective running the football, a big reason that they have the lead.
And I love one of the quotes that I read about him where he said of himself, "I love it when a team just hops on my back and I just carry them along."
This is Elliott. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the 1st. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
And he got it. The kick is good. In overtime, he's able to split the uprights. We thought this game... Start your season with...
I don't wanna be